Cassie, she was able, so this is all centered at SDNY. So she was able to bring that lawsuit against him because of Letitia James. It all goes back to Tish because of the New York Adult Survivors Act.
Do you remember they made that? They changed the law, and that's why so Letitia James helped get that fixed, right?
It allowed, adult victims of sexual assault to come forward with civil claims regardless of statute of limitations.
Ooh, and Jean Carroll now is going to get $80 million.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They settled the day after she filed.
Because they found that, not the settlement, I'm talking about the why it can be extended, is because how trauma can be suppressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the dates, you can't predict when the memory is going to come back and what society is going to do to you if you come forward with something.
Exactly.
And also, Diddy may kill you. He took out a dude with a kettlebell once. I mean, the dude, he threatened another guy to give up his shit.
That was hitting on her, right?
To get
what was the weight of the kettlebell?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Kid Cudi. Okay. Yeah, exactly. What? I thought that too. I thought, exactly. Was it a 30? Because it was a 30.
I mean, you can't wield that. But that is a workout.
But even a 5.
What watt is that? What CrossFit watt is the...
the Diddy workout? Yo, welcome
the Diddy beatdown.
The Diddy beatdown workout. Because he took another guy, give up shares in one of the record companies with a baseball bat. He also, this
is crazy.
Kid Cudi. So Kid Cudi, I guess, was hitting on this girl, Cassie, or she had been talking to him or whatever.
Or probably not.
He threatened to...
She's a musician. He's a musician. Maybe it was...
working on something.
Yeah.
He threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car. A few weeks later, Kid Cudi's car blew up. And they interviewed Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi goes, yeah, that's confirmed. My car blew up.
Holy shit.
So, I'm glad no one knows that this podcast is in Lancaster.
And then next week it's going to be in
Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. That's right. We move this podcast every week. That's right. So
also tell about the Cuba Gooding Jr. aspect. I was really kind of let down. There was that producer who filed the lawsuit.
Cuba Gooding Jr. has been arrested like a while ago for sexual assault and a couple other things. And they're bringing him as a witness on this Puff Daddy thing now. No. He's also going to be he's a co-defendant
in that lawsuit from the producer, Lil Rod.
For molesting a dude, for feeling him up and stuff. And the guy was like, "Leave me." And then he goes, "Puff Daddy, I was working for Puff Daddy. He was supposed to keep me. He was supposed to protect me." And he was like, and I guess that's what I was reading today, man.
So what's Cuba Gooding Jr. have to do with the molestation?
It's part of being around Puff Daddy. No, he's part of it. No, he
was committing some of those things too.
Yes, he's named as a co-defendant by this producer, saying that Cuba Gooding Jr. was grabbing him without his consent,
rubbing his upper thighs.
I was like, oh, come on.
The 90s are just wrecked.
Well, everything is over. Show me
man.
They arrested a guy with him at Opa-locka Airport in Miami.
He's a 25-year-old guy who's the mule.
Drug mule.
Supposedly brings drugs and guns for him.
R. Kelly prosecutor has come out and said Diddy should be, quote, very concerned by Homeland Security raids and arrest of drug mule.
Yeah, when R. Kelly's attorney comes out and goes, oh, shit.
Oh, this is bad.
So both people involved that are law enforcement officials yesterday that I talked to, both said that in order, because I said this is a really big deal that Homeland Security HSI is leading this investigation. That's a big deal. But because
that means it's multi-state, it's federal.
But it was said by both people separately that if they were able to obtain a warrant, it's a wrap. That means they already have.
So you're saying if you can send in a battalion of armed guys with bulletproof vests on holding AKs, if you can send a crew of 100 dudes into your house, they pretty much already have the evidence, is what you're telling me. So they pretty much got him nailed.
I would say it's problematic.
Quote, by the way, signs on the R. Kelly's attorney.
That's what R. Kelly's attorney. No, that was the prosecutor.
Uh-oh.
So now, what's the deal with Bieber?
I don't know what happened. Is this new? This is new. I don't know what this
is. He is a Puff Daddy protege, right?
Yes.
He's one of the...
Yes.
He brought him in as a young, 8-year-old. I don't know how old he was.
So maybe that's what drove... Remember, because Bieber went hardcore Christian, married this girl. And
Usher found him and brought him to Diddy. Yeah.
Right.
He's always been... He was raised Christian.
Well, he spun out for a minute when he was a kid.
Boy, don't we all.
Yeah.
Man.
So the lawsuit that was filed by Lil Rod, the producer... that also accused Cuba Gooding Jr. He alleges that Combs was running a widespread and dangerous criminal sex trafficking organization out of our backyard. He says he also groped him, forced him to engage in sexual acts with him. He said in the lawsuit that Diddy, his staff, and top music executives knew about and were involved in illicit and unwanted sexual activities in Florida, New York, California, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. This is why it's federal.
This is so Epstein.
No.
In a nutshell, he is being accused of, or will be.
It's a nutshell. It's a nutshell.
Oh my God. I'm proud of you. You held it together.
I had a whole bunch.
Okay.
And it was like, hey.
Good for you. He is accused of preying on vulnerable women and men, trafficking them with the help of his private jet and a Caribbean island property. Some of those involved have been identified as sex workers that were recruited at Miami strip clubs at Diddy's urging. This is all being alleged in this lawsuit filed. So sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
It almost sounds. It sounds like he was like, I could be Epstein too.
Just better look
and I'll do it better.
Yeah. Avoid all ropes and hardware stores.
That he cultivated an environment where his victims fear. He means out of our backyard.
I was going to say, how big is that tough shed they had to get?
It says that he cultivated an environment where victims feared speaking out. And if the allegations are true, it would mean that he used his power over aspiring young artists, like you said, models and assistants, similar to Weinstein.
Yep.
So he's got two guys he looks up to. The Steens.
And here's what bothers me about all of it, and we'll see it with Diddy, and we're seeing it with Trump. Trump got his judgment amount or his bail amount dropped from 440 to 175. He has 91 felonies. By the way, one of the felonies, many of them, are for top secret documents, top secret nuclear documents. Yep. And he's flying around on his fucking airplane. Mm-hmm. They didn't arrest Sean Combs. So
and they might not.
People keep saying, "Oh man, it's racism." No, it's capitalism.
It's money. It's moneyism.
Yeah, it's money. Yeah, if you got enough money, you can get it. You can put enough legal shit in front of it to not go to jail.
Yep.
And Trump keeps doing it.